3rd of March is convenient, Your Honor. Yeah, that was for plea, Your Honor. 3rd of March is convenient.
(047, 2025) Faustine Kisali.
Good morning, Your Honor, once again. In that one, my name is Owuorii. Owuorii appearing alongside Mr. Oanga,
present,
for the accused person.
Yes, Your Honor, in that matter, Owuorii, I do represent the complainant alongside my senior colleague, Mr. Owuorii.
present, Your Honor.
There is Mr. Akiro. Yes, there is Ms. Wangeshi. And then there is Ms. Karoiro.
I'm present, Your Honor.
And I believe Mr. Mishani represents the state. I will let Mr. Mishani take the floor.
Yes, in the matter was coming up for elections. We confirm that we've served all documentary evidence. Your Honor, we can have the matter fixed for hearing and probably a mention in between, since we intend to amend the charges before the hearing date, Your Honor.
Your Honor, I wish to bring to the attention of this court that we have since proceeded on appeal in High Court Criminal Appeal number E012 of 2025, E012 of 2025, where we are appealing against the ruling that was delivered by this court on the 28th of January 2025. And Your Honor, in the same appeal, we have lodged an application this morning, and the application is to the effect of staying the proceedings in this particular matter pending the determination of that ruling. And so, Your Honor, I'll be requesting that we take another mention date, and in that particular mention date, we should have been able to get the directions as regards our application dated 14th of February 2025, which is before the High Court.
Your Honor, we have not been served with the application for stay of the proceedings. I'm also not aware whether the counsel had filed an appeal. In that regard, Your Honor, we request that they serve us with the application for stay for us to be able to respond to it. We can take a mention date, Your Honor.
We associate ourselves with the comments of the state. We'll also ask counsel to serve us. I will supply him with the respective email addresses so that we can also take part in that particular case.
Your Honor, the position is that the application was filed under certificate of urgency this morning, and the application is awaiting directions. And it is only after we've received directions on that application is when we can serve on our colleagues. So we don't have a problem serving. We can always serve the same upon them, but the same will be served upon the receipt of the directions. That is my position, Your Honor.
we are still in the trial stage and no stay of proceedings for that. We will proceed. Will you obtain permission date?
Yes, I would request information date to amend the charges.
Okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
5th of March. 5th March for that trial.
It is convenient, Your Honor.
5th will not be convenient on my part. Perhaps we can have the same date as the other one. 3rd of March.
The earliest dates.
3rd of March.
5th of March. So taking it 5th of March is the earliest date available.
5th of March is not available on our end, Your Honor.
Give it a date. March.
10th of March is convenient. For a mention, Your Honor?
Commission.
Okay, very well, Your Honor.
You know, the matter is Faustine mentioned, it has a hearing date.
Hearing 1415. Further motion against the candidate.
28, 2024, John Nyeti Chumba.
Good morning, members of the public. My name is E.K. Omwanza. I am an advocate representing a client by the name Faustine Ojango Kisali. My client was charged with the offense of cyber harassment contrary to section 27(1)(c) of the Computer Misuse and Cybercrime Act of 2018. My client took plea sometime around 3rd January 2025, and my client pleaded not guilty, and he was admitted to cash bail or bond. So my client got bond of 2 million and an alternative cash bail of 700,000. My client was able to procure the 700 shillings cash bail, and he is now out on cash bail. And we have been in court today, and today we were in court for a routine mention. It was a mention for pretrial directions. My client so today in court, by the way, I appeared together with a colleague by the name Jason Owanga. He is standing beside me, and while we were in court today, we were to take pretrial directions in terms of have we received copies of the statements, the charge sheet, and all documents to be relied upon before we can proceed on the hearing. But now, while we were in court today, the prosecution informed the court that they intended to amend the charge sheet, and they were requesting the court to have us a further mention, which further mention was to happen. They were requesting for about 14 days within which to do the amended charge sheet. But in the same breath, in court today, I informed the court that I had proceeded on appeal. The court had delivered a ruling. Last time we were before the court delivered a ruling. The ruling was to the effect that my client should refrain from further publication of the content that is being complained about. And now we proceeded on appeal of that particular ruling, and the appeal is in the High Court of Nakuru, High Court Criminal Appeal number E012 of 2025. And so I was informing the court today that we are on appeal, and that in the same appeal we have lodged an application, which application is to the effect of we want to stay proceedings, or we want to stop whatever proceedings that are happening within that particular court until that appeal that we've lodged is heard and determined. And so the court gave its determination. The determination was that we are yet to get a stay order from the High Court. And so now that we don't have a stay order from the High Court, the court was of the view that we can take a further mention, and then in that particular mention we should have gotten directions from the High Court as to how our application will be dispensed with. And so that is the position as regards this particular matter. Otherwise, we are proceeding on a further mention, which mention will be coming on 5th of March 2025. Unless you have questions for us.
Maybe you can elaborate to us on
my client is the accused person. The complainant is said to be a senior archbishop of a ministry called Repentance and Holiness Church. And they also associate themselves with International Christian Mission, and as a third party they also associate themselves with Jesus is Lord Radio. Yes. And I can yield my time to my colleague to probably shed more light.
Give me just a minute. Owuorii Jason is my name. To contextualize this press statement is because of the immense public interest that this matter has drawn, without necessarily putting the court process into embarrassment. So that is why we thought it wise to inform the public on how far the matter has proceeded. That is it, and thank you.